I want to do everything that my friends do, even if it's bad. That's what a lot of kids say and do, by the way. Kevin, how do you help kids with peer pressure?
I think a lot of time is watching who their peers are and helping them to navigate it. If TikTok is their peer, man, there's a lot of messed up peers, and you can help them to avoid some peer pressure by helping them to avoid some peers.
Yeah, help them establish an identity. Most of us would like our children to be leaders and not followers. And so if you can implement that idea to where you can say, okay, here's what you need to do to be a leader and here's what you need to be a follower. If you're a leader, it's kind of hard to fall into peer pressure because other people are following you. And so I like to establish that with all of my kids. Man, be a leader. You know, if everybody's doing something and you know it's wrong or you know that it's hurtful and you don't want to do it, get your own crew. Don't go and doing the opposite thing. You can be a leader.
As a parent, you can watch your kid and you can see what has intrigued them. It is a normal response pattern to see somebody do something and wonder if you can do the same. It is a normal response pattern to try to understand something, and so you recreate something. We see this in good things. We see this in bad things. You're testing your strength. You're testing your acceptance. You're testing a lot of these things. And you know, from a parental side of things, helping your kid with peer pressure can look like creating context for them to know what they do and don't want to test.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And not all the time, but a lot of times when kids are given into peer pressure, this was the case for me when I was a youngster, was that I didn't have a great relationship with my parents as far as being involved with them and having a real kind of close relationship with them. There wasn't a real bond there. And so for me, it was easy to fall into peer pressure because when I did the thing that these people wanted me to do, I got the bond I was looking for, even though it was inappropriate and it was dangerous for me. As a kid, I didn't care. I just wanted a bond. So one way to stop your kids from falling into peer pressure is, man, have a really good relationship with them.
A lot of times kids don't realize that that's what they're doing. They see something and they wonder. Helping them to know that what they're doing is essentially problematic is it's a part of paying attention. It's not shameful to have questions. It's not shameful to work through a process. It's rough when they're doing it alone, and helping them, like Jack said, as far as identifying their identity is big. Helping to identify who their peers are is big, and then helping them to identify ways to avoid it. If they know where they've fallen before, if they know where they're weak. You know, when Jack was a kid, it came to pretty girls, man, you were in trouble. And so like knowing your kids, knowing their personalities and temperament and helping them to avoid problems will help them along the way.
Yeah, if you have any issues with this and you'd like some help, give us a call.